Hey guys, today I'm back with another video, and this is a very big purchase I have made. The box is very big. I can't lay it flat on my table, so I'm gonna have to open it to the side and take out the stuff. But it's interesting because the title said like 23 pounds or over 20 pounds, so stuff like that. Shipping weight with the box and all that is under 18. So I'll see if I get everything I saw in the pictures. So yeah, this is very expensive. Paid about $95 for this, so I think I might be able to get that back and more, but the only way to find out is to open it and see what I got. So I'm going to take this huge box, set it to the side, open it, and take things out, and hopefully all goes well. So as a spoiler alert, there is some newer stuff. So, not some super vintage stuff. I like vintage, but only for a good price. There is some older things that might be where the value's at. Very thick tape here. Alright. Got it opened. See, we got some foam. Very nice. And there are instructions, but I don't want to spoil it. So, yeah, this is very huge. I have absolutely no idea where I'm going to put this to the side. Just put the instructions there. And I want to save the best for last, but it's kind of all in one thing. So I guess I'll start with this humongous thing. So here is Avengers set 76126. No idea what's in the box because it was a very tight shipment. Alright. Oh, that's nice. Friends 410.99. One red piece, two missing. Not sure what red piece, but friend set might be worth completing. It's already there. Let's see, what else do we got? Okay, we have one of the bags to the set, and we have another bag to the set, and then we have another friend set. This one isn't telling me what's missing. Let me see what it is, because I have no idea what friend stuff is. I do not keep track on that. So there's no way in the world it is this, because there's a bunch of bases and all that. So this may require some researching, inventorying, and I got tape on the instructions. So I gotta be very careful. And I gotta be very careful. Alright, set that to the side. Try and get the light back. Let's see, what else? We have something else back here. Another friend set. Friend's house. 410.95. I don't know how much all this friend stuff is worth. That is all for the box. So I'm going to put the stuff back in the box so I have space for the other stuff. Because what they do is they wrapped all of it in like bubble wrap. And some of the stuff is bagged, some of the stuff is not. And the stuff that's not bagged is the stuff I have more interest in. So yeah. See if I can open this without making a big mess. I have no idea how they did this. Okay. I'm seeing the stuff. Okay, now I see an opening. It's so heavy, so it's hard to maneuver, and pieces are falling out as I'm taking a bag out. So there's the bag. This is really interesting experience. Yeah, they tape the bags, so there's pieces sticking to the tape. from the miscellaneous parts. I don't want any pieces to be flying out. And that might be it for the bag stuff. Alright. So we have this thing. I believe this goes to a Prison Island set. I do not see any figures, so I do not know if that's complete. That probably goes back with miscellaneous parts. There's this, which I think is like a police car chase. Again, I do not... Okay, I see a figure in there in the police car. There may be one in the plane. No, there isn't one in the plane. I'll try and inventory this stuff later on. Keep trying to collect the instruction manuals. Alright, we have this. This is a Batman movie set. I have no idea what it is. I don't know if there's figures or not. See, I don't see any figures there. Alright, all these loose pieces. And then here's more of that Prison Island set. Now, city figures and Batman movie figures probably don't cost a lot, so that's good for me. Try and set these back to the side since I may dump the rest out. But before I do, I'll give you a little hint if I can get this out. There's bubble wrap, foam, and trash bags. But there is this air pump. It is real. I assume, yes, it's real. So if you know what that goes to, you may have an idea of something I have. So I will try and take this bubble wrap bag. I don't even think it's a bag. I think they wrapped it around. I mean, it's not a bad idea. It's just really hard to get out. So this might be very messy. And pieces are already flying off. That's not a good sign. Well, didn't do too bad. There's not too many pieces stuck in there. I'll go through it later and get all the regular small pieces. So does anyone know what we have? Well, instead of making you dig on Bricklink forever with the small frame of parts, I'm going to go through the instructions now. Here is the second booklet to the friend's house. Here is the tiniest instruction, just a little superhero's car. Here is another house. Are there two houses? Now I'm confused. There is this, which I believe is an Exoforce mech. Yeah, it looks like Exoforce to me. So it's probably missing like the ends of it. I'll save this one for last since this one might be the best one. Let's see, we have Star Wars. We have some more of these like Mighty Micro type ones. And I didn't see the figures for any of the new stuff. There's another one. This one I actually don't know what it goes to, because that's what I saw. I just saw that. Oh, that's a good sign. Star Wars. Okay, little Yoda. Not many pages to build Yoda. Let's see, it's that. Oh, I don't know if that's in here. I'm hoping the other stuff's complete as well. Oh, that's neat. It's like a really big set. Maybe it's one of these. I have no idea. But this looks old actually. It kind of reminds me of some old Star Wars sets. They had blue boxes. And this has a blue outline, so maybe it's really old. So maybe it's missing a lot. And for the pump, it goes to this Mars mission. I think it's the ETX Alien Strike, something like that. And the last one, which I'm hoping is complete the most, is this Vikings. Like, kind of a little castle type thing. Something about a dragon fortress or something like that. So, I guess I'm just going to go through it and see what I find. And then I'll probably have a time lapse of me inventorying all this stuff. And maybe I'll research a Maybe I'll research a few things. But if we have a clear tube, I don't know if that's real or not. I'm hoping all the figures and the dragon are there for the fortress, because they're all taken apart. There's probably figure parts everywhere, and there is just a gray head. So yeah, that's what I'm looking for. We might have our Mars mission guy. Here are some more Viking Fortress stuff. Here is the Mars mission alien piece. Here's another torso. So far I'm doing really well finding miscellaneous parts here and there. Here's another head. Here is a big tube for this, I think. No, I don't know. Thought it would go in there. Yeah, I don't know how this thing works. I haven't got one of those pumps before. Another head, some more alien legs. There's some pants. We were due for some pants. Maybe it's this. Yeah, it's this little adapter piece that goes on there. And then this goes in there. So they made it extra complicated for you. Here's a dragon wing. Here's a dart, which I actually think goes to the Mars mission set. And here's the other wing. Here's a helmet. It looks like someone built it and then took it apart by every single piece. Great for inventory. You don't have to worry about, you know, certain chunks going to certain sets or anything. Let's see. Alien. I don't know. Is that right? These aliens are cheap anyway, so if like the legs are bad, I could just order some more. And here's the dart launcher. Dart goes in there. Guess I'm collecting darts. Yeah, Legos made everything. Looks like we have part of a dragon tail. I think the dragon is mostly like brick built with Bionicle type stuff. Like this. Not like the other dragons that are worth a ton. Here's another torso. Here's a head. I'm seeing lots of parts, but it's very hard to tell if I have the figures or not, because those will add up if I'm missing a lot. Luckily nothing's like missing hands or anything, which makes me feel better. More pants. Now there's some shields and stuff like that. But I'm just trying to find the main stuff and see if anything sticks out. There are a lot of these Mars mission alien legs in our torso. I'm not seeing that windscreen for that one Star Wars set. So that might not be in here. I would find that hard to believe since the white pieces probably go to the Mars mission set. It'd still be neat to know what it goes to though. Here's some more figure parts. And more. So lots of loose figure parts. But it might all add up. And hopefully all the dragon stuff's there. Because I know some dragons can be valuable. I don't know about this one. But the set has to get its value from somewhere. There's another head. Wonder how many claws I have. Because that set has 4 claws. And I have all 4. So that thing might be there. Here's another helmet. If I'm going through it again, I tend to miss stuff. Wonder if this goes like here. I think there's a way to build one of these launchers. I have a launcher, but I didn't have a pump, so I couldn't use it, let alone dart. I thought I saw legs. No. Oh, there are legs here. There are these weird wings. Oh, this might be the dragon head. Yeah, that's nice. It's nice to know we have some of the key parts. I know it had 3 of these. We have 3 of these. So that's good. It's good to see the big stuff. If you're missing big stuff, you might be missing little stuff as well. But there's all the searching through the nice stuff. And since I'm done with that, I'll get to the researching.
Alright, so most of this was just incomplete sets. I did complete most of what I could. I don't think anything is complete. I'll start with these 2 bags you can see on the top right corner. These are both sealed bags. I'll just say at $10 for both of them, since they're brand new parts and there's some new figures in there as well. And get these out of the way, and then I will start looking at the sets. First set is little skate park thing. This is not complete. It is very tiny. On Bricklink, it's worth like $6, so I'll just say $3. It does have sort of a figure. I think it's missing a helmet or something, so that's not really worth a lot. Then there is Emma's house. I'm sure this is missing stuff too. I don't remember exactly what, but let's see what this says it's worth. It says it's worth $50. The cheapest one is $30. I'll just say $15. I don't understand how that's worth a lot. It's complete. I'll just say $15 on that. And then we got some city stuff. Little tow truck set. This is very small, so I'm not expecting that to be worth a lot. I don't think it has any figures, so I'll just say it $3 for that. And next city set is this helicopter. I think most of that's there. I think a lot of the sets are missing the figures for the modern stuff. But anyways, complete 15. I'll just say 7 for that. And Prison Island, I can tell you this is missing a lot. Fills up only a gallon bag. So I'm not expecting that to have a huge value. Complete, it's worth a lot. I'm just going to say 15 since it's borderline loose parts. And then there is this Batman movie thing. Whatever this is. No figures, I don't think. Complete, it's worth that much. Let's see, they're asking 20, so again, I'll just say 15 for this one too. Might be a little too high, but maybe I undervalued some of the other ones. And then we got some of the bigger sets. Here is an Exoforce. These older-ish ones have most of the parts, so that's fairly complete. Complete, it's worth around 80. I'll just say 50 because it's going to need some work. And next we have Mars Mission. The pump is up here. I can get it. There's the pump. Here's a bag of parts. That has most of its stuff as well. Complete, it's worth around 87. I'll just say it 50 on that too. You know, very low, very reasonable values because, again, they technically aren't complete, so I'm going to have to put some effort into finding replacement parts. And then the last one, the big set. Vikings Fortress. This has most of its stuff, thankfully. It needs some work with figures, like a cape or something. And complete, it's worth a lot, $191. I think $40 could complete this easily. So I think it's fair to say $150 for this, even though it's not a big, giant bag. I mean, it is a giant bag of Legos. But there's the total. I'm very happy with that. Very happy indeed compared to what I paid. I'm probably going to try and complete some of these sets. Pretty cool sets. I think I did alright. Let me know how you think I did down below. And I'll see you in my next video.